Hey, organic gardeners! Welcome back to the Organic Gardener's Lab. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that will change the way you look at your kitchen waste forever. We're talking about the ultimate garden duo, onion and potato peels. Most people toss these straight into the trash or the compost bin without a second thought. But today, we're going to show you why that's a massive missed opportunity. We'll explore the scientific secrets behind these common scraps and show you how to transform them into high-performance liquid gold for your plants. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 distinct, science-backed methods to supercharge your harvests, improve your soil health, and save a significant amount of money on commercial fertilizers. Let's get started. Let's start with the science. Why onion peels? Beyond just being a kitchen staple, onion skins are a concentrated source of sulfur. Now, sulfur is a critical macronutrient that plants use to produce essential amino acids and proteins. It's also what gives onions and garlic their characteristic pungent flavor and aroma. And it does the same for your garden crops. But that's not all. Onion peels are incredibly rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps plants manage environmental stress, like heat waves or high UV exposure. Scientific research has even shown that red onion skin extracts have significant antimicrobial properties, helping to inhibit common soil-borne pathogens like E. coli and Staphylococcus. When you use onion peels, you're not just feeding your plants, you're building their immune systems. Now, let's talk about potato peels. If onion peels are the immune boosters, potato peels are the energy drink. Potatoes are famous for their potassium content, and guess what? A huge portion of that potassium is concentrated right in the skin. In fact, gram for gram, potato peels often contain more potassium than banana peels, which are the usual go-to for gardeners. Potassium is essential for regulating water movement within the plant, opening and closing stomata, and driving the development of large, healthy fruits and flowers. Additionally, potato peels provide a healthy dose of phosphorus for root development and magnesium for chlorophyll production. The starch and fiber in the peels also serve as high-energy fuel for beneficial soil microbes, jump-starting the natural nutrient cycle in your garden beds. Our first method is the cold soak tea. This is the easiest way to get those nutrients directly to your plant's roots and leaves. Simply take your collected onion and potato peels and place them in a large glass jar. Fill the jar with dechlorinated water. This is important because chlorine can kill the very microbes we're trying to encourage. Let this mixture sit in a cool, dark place for anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. During this time, the water will turn a deep, rich amber color as it extracts the water-soluble minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants. Once it's ready, strain out the peels and you're left with a potent liquid fertilizer. You can use this as a root drench or, even better, as a foliar spray. Foliar feeding allows the plant to absorb nutrients directly through the stomata on their leaves, providing an almost instant boost. Method number 2 is for those who want a storable, long-term solution: the oven-dried powder. If you have more peels than you can use right away, this is the perfect method. Spread your clean peels on a baking sheet and pop them in the oven at a low temperature, between 150 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to bake them until they are completely brittle and snap easily. This process locks in the nutrients while removing all moisture, preventing mold. Once they're dry, toss them into a coffee grinder or a high-powered blender and pulse until you have a fine, consistent dust. This garden dust is a concentrated, slow-release fertilizer. Because it's a powder, it has a massive surface area, which means soil microbes can break it down and release those nutrients steadily over several weeks. Store it in an airtight jar, and you'll have a ready-to-use nutrient boost all season long. Finally, we have Method 3, Direct Soil Incorporation. This is the most traditional way to build long-term soil health. Instead of processing the peels, you're going to bury them directly into your garden beds using a technique called trenching. Dig a shallow trench, about 4 to 6 inches deep, around the base of your established plants or in areas where you plan to plant soon. Place your chopped peels into the trench and cover them back up with soil. This depth is the sweet spot. It's deep enough to prevent fruit flies or rodents from being attracted to the fresh waste, but shallow enough that the nutrients remain within the active root zone. As the peels decompose, they add vital organic matter to the soil, improving its structure, aeration, and ability to hold onto water. Plus, you'll find that these burial sites become absolute magnets for beneficial earthworms. You might be wondering, why go through the trouble when I can just buy a bag of synthetic NPK fertilizer? Well, the science tells a compelling story. Synthetic fertilizers are often salt-based, which can provide a quick hit of nutrients but can also lead to nutrient burn and, over time, can actually suppress the natural microbial life in your soil. In contrast, the minerals found in onion and potato peels are naturally chelated, meaning they are already wrapped in organic molecules that make them much easier for plants to absorb without the risk of burning sensitive roots. Our chart shows that while synthetic fertilizers might give a slight initial boost, organic peel-based fertilizers lead to a massive explosion in soil microbial activity over an 8-week period. By using peels, you're building a self-sustaining ecosystem that gets stronger every year, rather than relying on a chemical life support system. So, which plants in your garden will benefit the most from this duo? While almost every plant loves a nutrient boost, there are some clear winners. Fruiting crops like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants are at the top of the list. They are heavy feeders that crave the potassium from potato peels for fruit development and the sulfur from onion skins for that deep, complex flavor we all love. Root vegetables like carrots, beets, and radishes also benefit immensely, both from the phosphorus for root growth and the improved soil structure that the buried peels provide. If you're a flower lover, you'll notice more vibrant and long-lasting blooms on your roses and hibiscus thanks to the phosphorus boost. And don't forget your leafy greens. The micronutrients and iron in onion skins are essential for maintaining that deep green, healthy foliage in spinach and kale. As with any gardening hack, there are a few things to keep in mind to ensure success. Let's talk troubleshooting. First, odor. If your peel tea starts to smell like rotten eggs, it's likely gone anaerobic, meaning there's not enough oxygen. To fix this, simply shorten your soak time to 48 hours and make sure your jar is sealed tightly. Second, pests. If you're worried about attracting unwanted visitors, always ensure your buried peels are covered with at least 4 inches of soil. For your liquid tea, a fine mesh lid is your best friend. Third, mold. If you see white, fuzzy mold on your buried peels, don't panic. That's often beneficial mycelium helping with decomposition. However, if the mold is black or slimy, discard that batch. And finally, water quality. Remember to always use dechlorinated water for your tea to keep those beneficial microbes alive and thriving. Ready to take it to the next level? Let's look at some advanced synergistic recipes. The Duo Blend is our favorite. A 1:1 mix of onion and potato peels that provides a perfectly balanced NPK plus micronutrient profile. But you can go even further. Try adding 1 tablespoon of unsulfured molasses to your peel tea. The simple sugars in the molasses act like a high-energy fuel source for your soil microbes, causing their population to literally explode. Another great tip is the worm tea combo. If you have a worm bin, use your onion and potato peel liquid to hydrate your vermicompost. This introduces a massive microbial boost to the already nutrient-rich worm castings. To keep your plants at their peak, we recommend a 4-week cycle. Apply the liquid tea every 2 weeks for a quick boost, and use the dried powder once a month for long-term, slow-release nutrition. We've covered a lot today, so let's recap your path to success. By using onion and potato peels, you're tapping into a free, science-backed resource that most people throw away. You're giving your plants the sulfur and potassium they need for incredible growth, vibrant blooms, and bigger harvests. You're building long-term soil health by feeding the microbial life that makes a garden truly thrive. And best of all, you're doing it all while reducing your environmental footprint and practicing true zero-waste gardening. Whether you start with the simple cold-soaked tea, the storable dried powder, or the direct burial method, the most important thing is to just start. Your garden and the planet will thank you for it. Trust the natural chemistry of your kitchen waste and watch your garden transform. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Organic Gardener's Lab. We hope this deep dive into onion and potato peels has inspired you to turn your kitchen scraps into garden gold. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more science-based gardening hacks and soil secrets. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 methods are you going to try first? Do you have your own secret kitchen scrap recipe? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with your fellow gardeners so we can all grow a greener world together. Happy composting, happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next lab session. Let's grow something amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Organic Gardener's Lab. We hope this deep dive into onion and potato peels has inspired you to turn your kitchen scraps into garden gold. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more science-based gardening hacks and soil secrets. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 methods are you going to try first? Do you have your own secret kitchen scrap recipe? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with your fellow gardeners so we can all grow a greener world together. Happy composting, happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next lab session. Let's grow something amazing.